Hey Gemini, welcome to your 2022 reading for the year of 2022. My name is Johanna, welcome to Tenacious Soul. We're going to go through some general messages for 3 different areas of your life. We're going to look at kind of like your spiritual soul message. We're going to look at a love message and money career as well. So timestamps, I'm going to put those down below as I've been doing up until this point. So you guys can check out your sun, your moon, your rising for these readings. Take what resonates, obviously leave the rest. Some of it may not resonate as 2022 has yet to happen. So again, just kind of take it with a grain of salt and remember that things can always change too. So yeah, use these as more of guidance. So we're going to start out with kind of the more spiritual soul message. We're going to get some tea leaf cards here to start for you, Gemini. So let's see, what does Gemini need to know for 2022? So the first card that we have out is Pig, Beware of Greed. Some of these messages can be kind of specific with these tea leaf cards, so just kind of take it with a grain of salt. Some of them come out with specific things, others kind of form a story. So Gemini. All right, we got a few here. We have Weeping Willow, Family Sorrow. We also have Vulture, Depression, Anxiety, worry that someone is against you. And then we have Inkpot, Problems to be resolved. So it kind of feels like there could be some sort of challenge, like somebody who, almost like somebody who you don't trust could be in your life this year. It feels like someone who you feel is like taking you for granted, or somebody who you feel is not valuing you, maybe possibly, but I feel like this is like a problem that will be coming to some sort of resolution here. It could be somebody in your family with this Weeping Willow, with Family Sorrow, or you just might have a family situation that goes on this year. We have the Owl, Good Advice from a Wise Person. So if you are needing any advice or needing any sort of guidance, I feel like seek out people who are maybe a little bit older than you, or maybe more wise than you in a situation. Maybe they have more experience. Okay, they don't necessarily have to be older, but they might just have more experience in something. Because I feel like there's maybe a situation here that you're needing to kind of like work with here to kind of improve it, because it feels like there's somebody here who maybe you're dealing with that isn't bringing you the best energy. So just be aware of that. Again, that's not going to be for everybody. So but let's see what else is going on for you, Gemini. What messages does Gemini need for 2022 for their spiritual soul messages? What does Gemini need to know? All right, we have Perspective, zoom out, common ground, none of this matters. So maybe needing to take a bigger perspective on a situation here. We have Loosen Your Grip, Coping Mechanisms, Density, Addiction, Let God In. So this feels like kind of trusting in the universe, not trying to control everything. Some of you might be kind of, like the word that's coming to my head is like micromanage. So you might be trying to like grab on to things, or small things, like trying to control little things in your life, which aren't really helping you get to the bigger picture of where you're trying to take things or where you're trying to go in your life. So it feels like a perspective shift might be happening for you, Gemini, or needs to happen throughout. So if you're trying to control anything in your life at all, you know, kind of let go of that grip and shift your perspective, because you might start to see things differently. It's almost like needing to see that like some of the things that come up for you this year, they're smaller than you think they are, like problem-wise, right? So you don't need to kind of grab onto them so much, because they're not as important as what they might feel like in the moment, if that makes sense. So let's see, we're going to get some tarot cards here for you for your soul message. We have the 7 of Wands that has popped out here. What else does Gemini need to know for 2022 for their kind of like spiritual soul message? What do they need to know? Three of Swords, 10 of Swords, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. So you guys are bringing in new things, but I also feel like you're kind of entering, we have 3 of Cups here at the bottom. You're entering 2022 with some resistance is what it feels like. Some of you, this could still happen in 2022 if it hasn't happened yet, but I feel like there's definitely some sort of painful situation here, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, that with this 7 of Wands, you're kind of trying to protect your energy, trying to, some of you need to set better boundaries, or you're working on that because you have been hurt in a situation. But it really feels like you'll be trying to overcome a situation that's been challenging for you. With the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands here, again, it feels like you're looking towards the future. You're kind of like manifesting new things, looking out on the horizon, waiting for new and better ships to kind of come in. It feels like there could be a little bit of planning of like really figuring out, okay, this wasn't what I wanted because this did not bring me happiness. 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords. So what do I want, right? So there might be a lot of like reflection of like really figuring out what you want for your future, what you want to bring in towards you, and what you don't want to bring in towards you. Because again, with the 7 of Wands, there's an element of you either needing to set boundaries or you already are practicing that and trying to kind of improve. You're trying to protect your energy, but also just like a lot of you aren't wanting to get hurt again is what it feels like with this 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords. But I also feel like there's maybe you got hurt because you didn't have the boundaries, right? You didn't stand up for yourself in a situation, and therefore you kind of got burned. We have the 3 of Cups and we have the Moon, 8 of Cups. Again, it's 6 of Swords. I feel like you guys are moving to better things, like things that are actually going to make you happy. This is about finding what makes you happy. And so some of you may have to let something go here, especially with this loosen your grip. You might have to let something go here, that realizing that it's not really what you're wanting for your future, if that makes any sense. So let's clarify these cards. What's this 7 of Wands here? We have the 9 of Swords. Yeah. Stress, fears, worries. I think there's like standing up for yourself might be challenging, or something that you've always kind of struggled with. And so now you're having to put this in place, and it's kind of causing a little bit of a struggle. But I really feel like with the Fool here, it's gonna let you break free of certain energies. Why is this 3 of Swords here? King of Wands. Okay, so you could be dealing with a fire sign. Maybe you have fire in your chart. What's this 10 of Swords here? And this doesn't have to be, like, this could be a friend or a family member that has hurt you with this 3 of Cups. This doesn't have to be a lover, okay? So keep that in mind. With the 10 of Swords, we have the 4 of Cups. So something's been disappointing for you. I feel like you're definitely not happy with the way things panned out in a certain situation here. And with the Strength card, I see you overcoming and stepping into this new energy with the Strength, the Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Empress. So you're evolving, you're growing from this situation. And I feel like, I think, again, you're trusting your intuition to realize that, like, this is something that you're needing to move on from. It's not fulfilling you. It's not serving what you need it to serve. And so there's a need for courage to step into new energy, fresh energy, bring the passion and the fire and the excitement back into your life. Why is this 3 of Wands here for Gemini? We have the Daughter of Wands, which is the Page, and then we also have the 4 of Pentacles. So a lot of you are waiting. We have 4 of Swords. It might feel like you're waiting for something to come towards you. 4 of Pentacles and 4 of Swords makes me feel like you're kind of holding back. You're wanting new adventure. Page of Wands, some of you could be waiting for communication or like a new opportunity to come towards you so that you can move towards it. So you could be manifesting a specific opportunity for yourself. Again, that's going to make you happy. 3 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 3 of Cups, Ace of Swords. Like, you're wanting to bring in a new energy, or just new energy in general, into your life that brings a sense of adventure, excitement. But it almost feels like you're waiting for it. Like with the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, makes me feel like you're not actively pursuing it, or you're taking your time with it. Why is this 2 of Wands here? Ace of Swords. Getting very clear on where you want to go. We have the Hermit. So there's a lot of inner reflection, I think. After this tough situation that you've been in, or that you're going to maybe go through for some of you, it feels like there's this need for you to stand up for yourself and kind of defend yourself and, again, create boundaries within this situation. And I think that a lot of you are probably going to move beyond this situation. I mean, obviously you're going to overcome it, but it feels like you're actually leaving it behind. It feels like you're trying to bring in new things. Some of you might have a new idea or a plan for the future that you're waiting for the opportunity to come in towards you. Okay, and again, it's something that's going to bring you more happiness, Three of Cups. The Hermit here really makes me feel, and then we have I believe this is the Eight of Cups. I believe. The Hermit and the Eight of Cups makes me feel like you're going on this like spiritual journey, this like kind of inner reflection. Okay, Eight of Cups, sorry, can be a card of going on this internal journey and kind of like spiritual path. And I think that you're starting to realize certain things. Again, it's like, don't fixate on the little things, okay? Zoom your perspective out, look at the bigger picture of things and what it is, and focus on like what it is that you want to attract and bring into your life, because I feel like that is going to be what helps guide you forward. Okay, so let's get a message here. This definitely, like, this doesn't have to be love. It doesn't even for some of you feel like love. It just feels like maybe you've been hurt in a situation or by a specific person, okay? But it could be love as well, so take it as it resonates, right? Let's get a final message here for your spiritual message for Gemini. We have owl. There's that owl again. So we have owl twice here. So some of you, that might be significant. So it says, sight. Detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. And again, this is bringing up like perspective as well, because an owl obviously is usually higher up and can see everything from, below that's happening. So it's almost like needing to take your emotions out of it so you can see this situation from a different perspective, or even just like detaching yourself so you can look at it from a more rational place, if that makes any sense. So it feels like needing to detach yourself so you can see things from a different perspective is really big here for you guys this year, or specifically with this situation. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have polar bear, nurture. Allow any anxieties and worries to be gently released and offered up to be healed. So that, I feel like that's kind of already what you're doing. I feel like that's going to be kind of the focus, is really zooming out, seeing this perspective, healing yourself from whatever this tough, painful cycle that you have closed out here, that you've been unhappy with, that has not helped you. And I think that once you can heal from that, you're going to start to bring in new things. I think you're also going to realize what you truly do want for your life as well. So that's pretty much what I have for the spiritual kind of like soul message for you guys for 2022. We're going to move into the love portion now. Okay, so we're going to get into the love message for you, Gemini, for 2022. So let's see what comes through. Again, take it as it resonates. It might not be your story, okay? So don't take it too personal. But let's see what's going on for you in love in 2022, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know in love? We have love yourself first. We have reconciliation, and we have codependency. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have make the effort. So, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And then we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So it feels like some of you could be in a codependent situation. And it could definitely be involving someone from the past. It feels like this is about you guys detaching from a situation or a certain person. Some of you, it's not a person as much as it's like a pattern. Okay, so codependency can be a pattern. So maybe you've been dating different people, but it's like the same person in a different meat suit. You know what I mean? With this love yourself first and make the effort at the bottom of the deck, it really feels like it's time to put yourself first and stand up for yourself and create boundaries. Okay, get out of the codependent type of relationships where now some of you could have an addiction, or maybe the person you've been dealing with has an addiction, but it kind of feels more like you've been stuck in a cycle when it comes to love. The make the effort says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So this makes me feel like in order to find the love that you're looking for, there's a need for you to love yourself first and overcome these like codependent aspects So let's see what tarot has here for you in love. What does Gemini need to know about their love situation? This does make me, it feels like that Seven of Wands situation that we had in the spiritual message, okay, but we'll see. What does Gemini need to know with regards to this for love in 2022? Queen of Wands. Death card. Let's see what else here. King of Swords. Judgment and the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck we have the King of Pentacles. So this really feels like you need to maybe detach or make a decision here. There could be an ending, Death card here, but I feel like there's maybe already been an ending between you and another person. King of Swords, Queen of Wands. It feels like there's maybe someone, again, there's fire was popping up in your the first part of your reading. It kind of feels like there's already been an ending, and it feels like somebody may try to come back around. Judgment and the Knight of Wands, okay? I feel like this is really about figuring out what type of a relationship are you looking for. King of Pentacles, we have the Devil, we have the Knight of Swords, okay? This could be, again, there's like something here that's codependent or karmic with regards to your love life, and it's really it's needing to find that sense of stability of like, what is it that you're truly like looking for, right? Let's clarify these. Why is this Queen of Wands here for Gemini in 2022? What is this about? We have the Seven of Cups. I feel like you've been unfulfilled with this situation in the past. Because I'm noticing there's six cups, like 3 and 3 on the outside, and then the 7th cup is tipped over in the middle. So it's like unfulfilled from the past is what I'm getting. Some of you haven't been able to move on. What's this Death card here? We have the Queen of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Some of you may have a child, possibly with someone, but this feels like at the end of a relationship. Like there could have been an offer of some sort, or like where, like it feels like the two of you maybe were together from a very practical, logical standpoint, but there's not a lot of love here, to be honest. And we have the World here, and then the Six of Cups again. So like an ending to an old cycle between you and another person. It feels like you may already have ended something with someone stepping into 2022, but this feels like you've already kind of detached from each other. What's this King of Swords here? The Chariot and the Four of Cups and the Emperor. It feels like, let me see. What's this Judgment here? I got Judgment again, and it came out in reverse. Someone has to make a decision, but it almost feels like somebody's already made the decision. Then we have the Five of Cups. I feel like someone may have regrets around this ending. Yeah, Death card. And the Hierophant. There's something about being in a relationship, or you were in, I feels like some of you were already in a relationship with this person, like a committed relationship. It has ended, but it almost feels like this masculine energy is wanting to come back around. What's this King of Wands here? Or sorry, Knight of Wands, the King of Pentacles. It feels like maybe there's someone here wanting to, they definitely want to speak, Ace of Swords, but I also feel like they want to build something with you. It almost feels like this person is wanting to maybe change their ways or be more, create that stability between the two of you. It feels like they were probably a very cold, detached type of person, and now they want to try to be a little bit more nurturing with this King of Pentacles. Can I get one more with this King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands? The Lovers. There's definitely a strong bond here, but I'm still not, yeah, Ten of Cups at the bottom there. We've got Eight of Wands, Three of Cups, Page of Cups. This person, there's definitely somebody who's going to try and come back around. I know most of you probably don't want to hear that, but there's definitely a person that you have been dealing with. I feel like you either I feel like a lot of you have already separated from this person coming into 2022. This person's going to try to come back around. Some of you have been waiting on this person. Okay. Yeah, Two of Cups. There's definitely a strong connection here, Two of Wands, but it's almost like, is it a codependent situation? I think that that's what's needing to be really figured out is like, I think there needs to be healing on a personal level within yourself of like loving yourself first and putting yourself first and having boundaries in order for this relationship to really like kind of take off. It feels like this person has probably already made the decision, or they will make the decision to come forward. But there's definitely been some sort of ending here between the two of you. You're looking for your real person. I just think that make sure that it's not codependent. Okay, that would be the biggest thing. Some of you, this codependency could be something that's getting in the way of the two of you being together. Okay, like work or something, right? Or like an addiction. Okay. Let's see if there's any more messages with regards to your love life here, Gemini. Any more messages that we need to know about love for Gemini? Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, the Three of Wands. So love is on its way, a commitment specifically with the Hierophant is on its way. I don't know if that's with this person or not. Two of Pentacles. Some of you might have two people. Like some of you might have a decision, but you also have to decide what's going to make you happy. Nine of Cups. Like what do you really want out of a connection? And is this person able to give you that, right? Sometimes we see people for who we know they can be, not what they actually are. You know what I mean? Like we see people and their potential, but it's up to that person whether they're going to step into that potential. And if they never do, that's never going to work, right? So I think that there's really needing to evaluate this person in this relationship that you have with this person, and is it giving you what you want? There's a reason why it's obviously has ended, and that probably, if anything at all, is because something needs to be healed, okay, on your part, their part, both parts. But I think it's really figuring out like, what do you want out of a relationship? What are you looking for out of a commitment? And are you needing to make a decision for your future that, are you getting what you want out of this situation with that Nine of Cups? Okay, that's what it feels like. You need to really see what's serving you. Nine of Cups, Hanged Man, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, is this situation serving you? And again, I feel like it's like like looking at this perspective, like looking at things from an outside perspective, like we were talking about in that first part, is like, zoom out of this situation and see it for all of it, rather than getting wrapped up in the emotions and all of that kind of stuff. But I almost feel like there's an unfulfilling emotional sense. Somebody might be trying to come back around to offer the emotion, okay? But I feel like that's almost what was missing before, was this emotional connection between the two of you, or just emotional expression even. Okay, not that the love wasn't there, but it may not have been fully expressed, or somebody wasn't open to it. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have for you for the love portion. It does feel, unfortunately, if you're not happy about that, someone coming back around. But again, it doesn't have to be your story, right? So sometimes these things, they sound like our story, but it can just be the things that we've dealt with in the past. If it's not something that you want, you don't have to accept that offer, right? So yeah, take it as it resonates, take it as guidance, right? All that kind of stuff. And I will see you guys in the career portion. Okay, so let's get into the money and career portion for you, Gemini, for 2022. What message does Gemini need to know with regards to money, career, all that good stuff? Let's see, Gemini, 2022, money, career. All right, I'm going to take this one. We have Virgo, I analyze, and then I'm going to take... We have the second house of owning. I'm going to take all of them. Okay, so... Yeah, there's something about... We have sixth house routine at the bottom of the deck. We have Virgo, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, and Scorpio energies. Okay, so we have Virgo. I analyze second house of owning, which is Taurus energy, which does, you know, come into money, career. Second house is like what we own, what we have. But then we have this Libra, I balance, and Scorpio, I transform. So something, you guys are trying to change something, bring more harmony and balance. Some of you, this has to do with like your work routine or what you do for work. Like this could be changing your job situation, getting a new job, maybe rearranging your schedule in some aspect. But you're rearranging your schedule in order to find more balance in your life. Some of you are really trying to balance out your financial situation, so you could be working on improving and transforming your financial situation, where you're trying to find more harmony when it comes to the things that you have in your life. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. It's interesting too, because the nodes, starting January 17th, the nodes are going to be switching into Taurus and Scorpio. Okay, North Node Taurus. So let's see, Gemini. What's going on? We have the Grail Knight, romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. We have birth, rebirth. We have the Wind Fairy, thoughts, words, intellectual analysis. Reminds me of the Queen of Swords. Then we have the Eagle, spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. So this is like really trying to figure out what you want to do, who you want to be, what brings you enjoyment. I think that that's a little bit of that balance of really figuring out, like, am I enjoying the process that I'm in? Do I like what I'm doing? Okay. We have the Serpent at the bottom of the deck, knowledge and healing. So again, a lot of you are healing your financial situation. You're changing your financial situation, maybe your job, to something that feels more in alignment with you. It feels more in flow. It feels like there's this this balance. Like some of you are really trying to balance out like debts, karma when it comes to your money, your career. Okay. So it does feel like there's changes that you're focusing. You're trying to shift your focus on like what's important to you. Especially with that second house energy. It's like, what do you value, right? Is it your time? Is it your money? Is it your happiness, right? Like really trying to figure out, where can I enjoy my life, but also maybe enjoy it, not be so burdened by your routine, is what it feels like. Okay. So let's see what's coming up in money and career here for Gemini in 2022. Money, career, what do they need to know? We have the Lovers, the Queen of Wands again. Some of you, this Queen of Wands energy is you. Queen of Wands came out in the love portion. This feels like, again, it's like aligning yourself with good things with the Lovers card. Okay, there could be a new contract of some sort. We have the Chariot. All right, last one here for Gemini, 2022 in their money, career. What do they need to know? Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So again, this is like, I feel like you guys trying to overcome obstacles. Some of you, be careful of burnout here with this Nine of Wands. I feel like you're putting a lot of energy and effort, trying to move very quickly as well, and that could maybe not necessarily benefit you. It depends. We do have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Empress, and we have the Fool. So a lot of you are stressed about kind of where you're going, and are things going to grow? Are things going to progress? It's like you could be trying to get something new off the ground. Okay, something that you're spending a lot of time and energy in with the Empress and the Nine of Swords. It makes me think you're thinking a lot about it, but you're also nurturing it a lot. So you're giving it a lot of your attention. It feels like it's this new cycle, this new phase. Again, it could be a new routine that you're trying to bring into your life. You're trying to bring more harmony with the Six and the Lovers here, like trying to bring more harmony and move forward in a different direction, and overcome obstacles is what it feels like. Like you could reach some sort of barriers or walls with this Nine of Wands. But with the Queen of Wands, it feels like you have there's a creative aspect here, but there's also this like fiery, passionate side of you that's wanting to get something in a certain direction, wanting to move forward in a certain direction. I feel like you definitely, with the Queen of Wands, have all the skills and the capabilities to do this as long as you can stay in your power. What is this Lovers card here in money career for Gemini? Obviously, too, the Lovers is your energy specifically, but some of you might have fire in your chart somewhere. Yeah, Lovers with the 10 of Wands. So again, it's like feeling burdened, maybe by the choices you've made up until this point. We have the Son of Pentacles, which I believe might be the Knight. You guys are trying to build something, but it's like you're maybe having to put a lot of energy and effort and work into something. Why is this? Give me one more here for this Lovers and this 10 of Wands here. 6 of Wands. So again, wanting to be successful and feeling good in a situation. Again, we have the Queen of Wands with the Mother of Wands. So it's like you're wanting to really kind of get something off the ground. Whatever you've aligned yourself with, or you will be aligning yourself with, this is really about like you wanting to be successful in it and have a victory. Why the Queen of Wands here? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant. So some of you could be doing something spiritual. Okay, not everybody, but some of you could be doing something spiritual or tapping more into your spirituality. Regardless, you're doing something that, again, it feels in alignment with you. It feels like this is something that you can grow, that you can manifest, you can create, but it also doesn't take from your energy. Very much in your feminine energy with the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, like really trying to nurture your situation, this new endeavor that you're on, okay, with the Fool, really trying to nurture and trusting that things will start to work out. Some of you are going to be learning a lot as you kind of go along in this situation. We have the Son of Wands and the Queen of Wands again. So it's like you're kind of evolving, I think, over this year when it comes to your money career, where like things you're wanting to make changes, which I see you already doing with the Fool here. It's like there's something, we have the Fool twice, right? So it's like there's kind of this fresh energy that you're trying to bring into your money, your career situation. Some of you are really trying to improve with the Queen of Pentacles, like really trying to increase your finances, working to get things back into alignment, back into harmony, really learning a lot of lessons. But also I feel like for any of you who are working on like career moves, it's like trying to like almost like get to the top is what I want to say with the Hierophant, like wanting to learn from your situation, but also be able to like help other people. Some of you are, again, like are teachers or healers, or you're in the healing profession, whether that's like a nurse or like could be like massage therapist or maybe a Reiki healer, tarot, like whatever, right? So you're doing something that you're wanting to build upon. Okay. It does feel like there's going to be things that you learn, but it feels like you're definitely in alignment spiritually. Why the Chariot? Page of Swords with the Daughter of Swords. And then we have the Five of Wands. So again, I feel like you're overcoming like conflict. Okay. 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands again. Okay. It feels like you're overcoming these things, these challenges. Okay. I think you're, again, with the Page of Swords, it's like you're learning a lot from these challenges, but it's also not holding you back. It's like these are things that you can easily overcome. Yeah, 8 of Wands. You're going to be moving forward quite quickly, especially once you learn something. I feel like once you gain a sense of knowledge, or there's a sense of like wisdom that kind of comes in, that's going to help you get to wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. What's this 9 of Wands here? Clarify this 9 of Wands here. We have the 6 of Swords. No, sorry, 7 of Swords. And the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some sort of like, there's obstacles that you'll need to overcome. They could be mental obstacles. They could be other people around you. Again, be aware of people who are trying to like take energetically from you, or just in general, that are not in alignment with you. This really feels like your money, your career has to do with you getting in alignment with where you're supposed to be going. And a lot of you, this happens with either a new job, a new opportunity, but also it could have to deal with like changing your schedule somehow so that you feel better in your situation. You feel more in alignment day to day, which is actually going to help you grow. Like you're actually, some of you are doing too much and it's like needing to take things off of your plate or change your schedule so that you can be more in alignment, which is actually going to bring in more abundance for you. So this feels like you're overcoming the obstacles, you're moving forward, you're moving towards your goals. I do feel like there's, as much as there's obstacles, I feel like you're going to have achievements this year. Yeah, the world, literally achievement and judgment. Some of you gotta let something go though. Again, like walk away from something and starting a new chapter. Like it feels like you're definitely letting something go or moving forward when it comes to your money, your career in some aspect. Again, that doesn't have to be a physical thing, but it could be a way of a lifestyle almost. So kind of an interesting reading. It feels like, I honestly don't really feel like, I feel like some of you could be graduating, maybe you're starting a new journey, or like, it's like you're learning a lot. I actually feel like there's some good money cards here with the World. We got Chariot here. We obviously have the Fool, so you're starting out something new, but with the Hierophant, we have the Queen of Pentacles, like you're moving in a positive direction. And as much as like sometimes it definitely may feel challenging for you, I don't feel like it's anything you can't overcome. So you might kind of hit like little bumps in the road. Some of you may like question your own capabilities, like you might kind of get in your own head. Okay, so just be aware of self-sabotage. But this really feels like a change of your routine or a change of what you're doing day to day. And you're going to be really focused on building that and progressing that forward. So let's get a final message here just generally for you, Gemini. I was looking at the Libra card. Let's get a final message here, Gemini. Final message for you. What does Gemini need to know for 2022? We have stepping through. This is what the back of the card looks like. It says, step in and step up all those dreams or projects you have been resisting. Now is the time to start, even if it's just one small element of the bigger picture. Perspective. No more excuses or tomorrows. Whatever you have been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. You may feel a little outside your comfort zone, but that's where the magic is. You may need to plot a course, invent a way through, or take a leap. Break it down, allow the puzzle to come together piece by piece through all the courageous acts of making a start. So again, this feels like this Fool energy, like stepping into a new energy, but also even in love, like there was this energy of like needing to kind of have a fresh start, whether that's with a brand new person or like if something's coming back around, needing to kind of clear the air, clear the space so that it can be a different relationship than it has been in the past, right? So this feels like there's going to be a lot of shifts and a lot of changes, but it's just asking you to step up to the plate so that you can improve your life, you can improve your perspective and loosen your grip on things that maybe aren't working for you, right? Like you don't have to keep holding on to things that are no longer serving you, or that maybe there's a need to let those go because there's a bigger picture around this, right? The universe is trying to help you clear certain things from your life so that you can bring more harmony and balance into your situation. So that is what I have for you, Gemini. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. Obviously, it's 2022, so you can always come back to these. They may not resonate at this moment. And you can check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful year, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.